was nice to finally play someone different. And, even though we had 8 healthy bodies for today, I was really proud of the effort that we had from those 8 people, and even our injured kids cheering on the bench and coaching from the bench. It was a great collective team effort. We still have a lot to improve on, but being able to score that many points right off the bat, I think our offense is way ahead of our defense at this point, but I was happy with the progress.
Is that normal for an offense to be way ahead of the defense at this point?
Yeah, I always joke with our players that, most people don't go in the gym and put the ball down and work on defense. They go in the gym and shoot. So usually offense is usually a lot further ahead, but it'll take time. I do think there are some really positive things that are happening, but it's just one of those things. You learn our style of defense through playing and experience as well as practice, and sometimes film's going to be our best teacher. Going back and having a chance to break this down will help us have a better understanding of how to improve it in the future.
You started on at center. Is that just an experiment, or is that because you didn't want to start a freshman?
I started the 5 kids that have worked the hardest to have the best understanding of what we want to do, and I thought those 5 deserved it, and it really didn't matter who was what position. To be honest, Anna, Inma, Steph, they all rotated at playing a post position tonight, and they're doing it because we need it. Even Janice sometimes is playing the post. The thing I love is just, even though you look at it and say, oh, they don't have as much height healthy right now other than Sophie, we still are very versatile, and the ability to be able to mix and match and pull kids in and out is going to be a nightmare defensively for other teams because they won't know what we're doing. I can flip-flop positions on the way down the floor, and we can run the same offense, but it'll seem different because now a post player might be matched up to a 2-guard. And I think we can have some fun with that as the season goes along.
How important was this game for the freshmen?
I think it was great to get their nerves out. Most of them haven't played in front of a crowd like this. I thought the crowd today for an exhibition game might have been the best crowd we've had for an exhibition game. And so very, very thankful to our fans for coming out and supporting us today the way they did. It was a great kind of introduction for our freshmen to Savage Arena and what it's like to play here. And, every time they came to the bench, you could see the smiles on their face because they're so happy to play in front of this crowd. But they need to get the jitters out and learn how to think when they're tired. And, when you've got that nervous energy and you run out of breath, you're gassed, you don't really hear what everybody's saying. And I think as they get in better shape and get used to this environment, it's going to play into our advantage.
What's the health status of your 3 injured players? Do you expect them back for
We'll get all 3 back.
Yeah. For the regular season?
Yeah, we'll definitely get all 3 back. I don't know for that first game. It's still kind of iffy. We won't know until we get closer to it. I wish I did know. But I will say this. I was really pleased to learn that none of them are season ending or anything like that. It's just mainly some nagging injuries or some soreness that we're going to try to push it as far as we can in advance so that they don't have it all season long. I really don't want to have constant nagging injuries if we can help it. It's early. It's silly to push them right now. I'd rather put the accelerator on when we absolutely have to have it. And, if we have to get through a few games without them, great. If they can make it for the first game, great. But I'm going to wait and listen to what our training staff has to say. But I feel really confident about the fact we'll have them sooner than later.